Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting.
We have already started here.
Well, it's not very often that we single out the team's goalkeeper as their most influential player, but I suppose we can make a special exception for this fella, Iker Casillas, Jim.
No doubt about that, Peter. I mean, whether it's through making saves or just through his sheer presence, he has a huge influence on any team he plays in.
Leading from the back, as it were.
Exactly.
Adriano. No, it's come to nothing. Savinho. Now it's Kukçu. Savinho. Kukçu looking to get on the end of this. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Nedved. Bullet.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And that could set him on his way. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Adriano. Nedved climbs up big. Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Robertson. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
And Robertson. Ribéry. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one. Oh, Savinho! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Savinho really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Arsenal with the corner, there first. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And now a sudden chance to counter. Nice-looking ball. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Vieira. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice parts. Goes for a shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies... Oh, what has happened here? It's a good-looking delivery. Casillas claims it without any fuss. Kukçu is always looking to break lines. Adriano. And this is Bale. And this is Hullet. Oh, it's played into the... Up he goes! He's scored! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Adriano demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
And a chance! He scores! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
It's a mighty effort! No, not the best of headers. Kukçu. He won't be happy with that one. Pirlo. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Davids.
Koundé, and it's Kukçu. And it's Ferdinand. Robertson. That's an imaginative pass. Neymar is wide and looking to get onto this. And that is a little undercooked. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Nice interception, well timed. Vieira getting this one clear. Guardiola makes the interception. And here's Lewandowski. Gullit. Adriano. Pirlo. Nicely shaped cross. Threads one in. That's been slipped through. And the shots! Relentless! Just relentless! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Davids. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
He's a sharp little ball here. Kukçu. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And the first half is done. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Really has been an astonishing game, peppered with goals. You cannot help feeling that the second half will supply more. And the game has already resumed here. And he has been fouled there. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Oh, what a mistake! Oh, that's fabulous. Davids. And it's Robertson. Now Neymar. Ferdinand. And it's Kukçu. Now it's Lewandowski. Oh, he's found support out wide. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Pirlo. Lewandowski. He's had a shot! And he hits the net. They're back within reach. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
So is this the start of a comeback? Robertson and Guardiola. Koundé. Now it's Savinho. Now that looks a decent ball. And he's picked it up out wide. He's picked his way through. Schmeichel claims it. Safe hands. Pirlo. Ferdinand.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Quarter of an hour into the second half. Pirlo. Played out to the left flank. And it's Vieira. And this is Bale. Gullit. Gullit showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Adriano gets into a good position. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Tries to pass it through. Great ball, and he's in here. Ball swung in. Well, it's a look of bewilderment. His touch deserted him at the key moment.
It speaks for itself, doesn't it? Best left there.
Adriano. Coming on the field is number 11, Karl-Heinz Rummenigge.
Koundé. Now it's Savinho. Now Davids. Nedved. Pirlo. And here's the chance to counter. Rummenigge. And here's Hullet. Rummenigge receives it in a good position here.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Substitution on the field. Number 4.
So there's going to be another change here.
Number 20, Hullet. Coming on the field, number 22, Francesco Totti. Number 21, Matthias Cunha.
Koundé. Savinho. Now it's Kökçü. Davids. And Robertson. Nedved. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Now this could be a chance. Matthias Cunha. Aims beyond the defence. Oh, should have put that away.
Oh, that miss could really prove costly. They don't want to be missing too many of those.
Well read, nice interception. Vieira. Davids. And he's forced to go back. And it's Davids. And Robertson. Davids. It's a pretty loose pass. Nedved. And he's on his way! Looking for options for movement. He's got away.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And this is Lewandowski. Now it's Totti. Passing is crisp and sharp. Koundé. Kökçü. Rummenigge. Nedved. That ball looks a good one.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Robertson. Oh, good read. Totti. Now can he finish? Oh, it's hit the post. Time added on will be 2 minutes. And he plays one through. Pass is just off target. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. And that will be it. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right balance of industry and inspiration. A really satisfying day's work.
And we come to you now.
Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nice.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here.
Hello, everybody,
Gorgeous,
and welcome
gorgeous
to today's
evening. The
match.
skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on.
And already we're underway here.
Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, I just get the feeling that this could all rest on how much the team can get out of this fella, Martinelli. When he's on it, he's very sharp, very alert at putting pressure on his opponents, and he has explosive pace to get behind any defence. A real handful and a troublemaker.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Good take, and is he in?
That is great defending, so alert.
He's tried one!
They've got to be quick to recover this.
Totti. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Played back. Totti. Tries to pass it through. Very nicely done. Ferdinand wins the duel this time. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Well, I think that move petered out due to a lack of urgency. There was no cutting edge.
Kukçu is the team's great visionary. Passing is crisp and sharp. No goals as yet. Robertson. Nice looking ball. Van der Ven looking to run onto it. And it's made its way to him. That has ended up in no man's land. Now it's Rafinha. It's Asa!
And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Hazard clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And it's Robertson. Robertson receives it in a wide position. Totti.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Great vision. Can he latch on to this? He's found the way through. Robertson does well to get it back. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Nedved. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Davids couldn't squeeze it through. Tries to play it through. Thinks about the shot. Robertson. Martinelli. And Robertson. And it's Koundé. Kukçu. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. He can run onto that. And this is our trip. Oh, shooting chance! It's there! It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Arsenal really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
So the first goal of the game.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Ball is over the line. Koundé. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Oh, it's played into the area. Nice interception, well timed.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Robertson promptly onto that, and that is that. Oh, that's fabulous. Goes for a shot!
A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Adriano.
And a chance! It's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Totti. Bale. Martinelli. And it's Robertson. The referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
A half of massive entertainment and excitement, a two-goal margin, yes, but all things still possible. And we're already back up and running after half-time. And Koundé. And it's Kukçu. Davids. And it's Azar. Over to the left. Martinelli puts them all in. Cleared away. Bale. Nedved.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Ferdinand. Van de Ven. Robertson. Pass somewhat off target. And here's Totti. And he cuts out the supply. Koundé. And Rafinha. Koundé. That's a throw. Koundé. So 2-0 the scoreline early after half-time. Kanu. Schmeichel gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. Vieira. Van de Ven. And it's Robertson. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Martinelli. Yeah, he's fouled him there. And he's picked it up out wide. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bale. Could move up a gear here. No, that's been intercepted. Kanu. Arsenal looking to pass their way through. That's a sharp pass. Totti. And this is Adriano. Thuram. Bale. Pirlo. Now it's Totti. Bale receives it in a good position here. Robertson with a fine tackle. Davids. Now it's Martinelli. That's been slipped through. Vieira. He's a sharp little ball here. Kukçu. Aimed beyond the defence. Maldini. Vieira. Nedved. Bale going face-to-face with his great rival. And it's Pirlo. Now it's Totti. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour.
He's had a shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff.
Terrific goal, what a super sharp finish.
Speed of thought, speed of action, that's another really clever finish.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Koundé. Now it's Kukçu. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now it's Pirlo. Now it's Bale. The ball has bounced loose now. Van der Ven defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. So 3-0 now, and surely there'll be no twists in the plot. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Substitution on the field. Number 9.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Number 22, Francesco Totti. Number 4,
Robertson.
Bale. Number 15, Pirlo.
Neymar.
Coming on the field, number 11,
Davids.
Karl-Heinz Rummenigge. Number 21,
Still no way
Matthias
through.
Cunha.
The defending here is
Number
resolute.
20, Gullit. Number 6,
Koundé.
Rodri. Substitution.
Rafinha. Ødegaard.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Gullit. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Good ball over the top. It's a threatening ball. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Well, that pass isn't the best. It's a promising position. Engages and forces him off the ball. And that will be the final act. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. Welcome to one of English football's red-letter days. Arsenal versus Manchester United will always be a major date on the footballing calendar. There might have been a shift in the bigger picture and indeed the power balance since the days when both these teams were perennial winners. But one thing remains unchanged. They cannot stand losing to each other. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Genuinely a heavyweight contest, North against South, London against Manchester. It is tribal.
You can always count on there being something dramatic happening when these two come together. But there have been a fair share of grinds too. I'm expecting both sides to try and maximise their attacking threat, because when you look back over the years, the potency has been the big factor with these two teams, and always a hard one to call, but never far from exciting.
We have already started here. De Ligt kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Looking for options for movement. Casillas claims comfortably. Arsenal do have a chance to counter here. Oh, perfectly measured that. And this is Neymar, and he's managed... Can he finish? Big relief, it just needed better contact.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Arsenal finding their passes, and he's forced to go back. The peerless Didier Drogba, just a standout hero to so many.
One of Africa's finest, and a huge reputation for being a big game player.
Big games, 9. It's a mighty effort! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Ferdinand. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Now that looks a decent ball. Pass is just off target. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Arsenal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
He's being urged. Big header! Goal! Manchester United! It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and made it perfectly.
A 1-0 lead established.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Ferdinand. And it's Ribery. And the pass is intercepted.
Manchester United are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop, running after lost causes.
Yeah, and you need a lot of movement up front if you're going to make it work.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Savinho. Oh, that's fabulous. Can he finish? Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Park Ji-sung. Park Ji-sung. Pass somewhat off target. And it's Ribery. Now it's Neymar. Davids. Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Ødegaard, Savinho, Davids, Beckham, Park Ji-sung, James wins the duel this time. Savinho going face to face with his great rival. And here's Savinho.
Manchester United can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
And here's Drogba. And this is Neymar. Arsenal have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do.
Arsenal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually.
No, he didn't quite meet it right.
Beckham. Law.
Park Ji-sung.
Davids. And it's Ødegaard. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
There will be a throw-in. Engages and forces him off the ball. And it's Ribery. Diogo Dalot cuts it out. Darren Fletcher.
There will be
Park
1
Ji-sung.
minute added time.
He has found the way through. Good driving run. Robertson. And we hit half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Manchester United, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Manchester United carrying a 1-goal lead. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. And it's Robertson. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Arsenal have their second corner now.
Drogba! It's there! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that. But you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Ribery.
Beckham. Has a look and plays it forward. Aims beyond the defence.
Face to face with the keeper. And the finish! They've scored!
So smooth. A signature finish.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
Manchester United take the lead.
It's just the goalkeeper to beat. Chance, surely!
Davids. Savinho. For Ribery. And it's Drogba. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Cole.
Oh, he'd have done well to reach that.
Vardiol. And it's Neymar. And it's Ribery. Can he get it through?
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Chance!
That has earned a reprieve for the time being.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Oh, shooting chance!
And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Lowe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And the chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner.
It's their second corner of the game.
Ferdinand can get it clear. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. James. It's a good run down the right. Oh, he's found support out wide. Matheus Cunha. Cole. Can he latch on to this? Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Goes for a shot!
Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Cole certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Substitution for Manchester United.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 21, Dennis Law. Number 8, Matheus Cunha. Coming on the field, number 19, Diego Forlan. Number 14.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
Number 13, Scholes.
Couldn't squeeze it through.
Substitution in progress.
Tries to pass it through. He's in plenty of space here.
Oh, smashing header!
Tries to get it clear. Knocks it into space.
Arsenal really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
James. Tries to play it through. That has not gone well. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And it's Azar. Oh, nicely intercepted. Very much into the last knockings. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Van Nistelrooy. Now it's Park Ji-sung. Diogo Dalot. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Scholes.
Manchester United can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Added minutes has been indicated.
Kirkchu. Drogba. Hazard. Schmeichel breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball.
Well, at the moment, we're seeing an attempt to manage the advantage.
There will be 4 extra minutes. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Martinelli. Well seen. Saw that. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
Judge, surely!
A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Well, talking about creating a problem for yourself, OK, credit to good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, I just get the feeling that this could all rest on how much the team can get out of this fella, Martinelli. When he's on it, he's very sharp, very alert at putting pressure on his opponents, and he has explosive pace to get behind any defence. A real handful and a troublemaker.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Koundé and Savinho. Kupchu knocks it into space. Maldini, Totti and Ambrosini. Fiore. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Now it's Roberto Baggio. Caresses it through.
Chance! Goal, Italy! The breakthrough strike!
It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and read it perfectly.
Arsenal finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Roberto Baggio. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Fiore. Great vision. That ball looks a good one. Van der Ven kept his eye on it, and he's there.
Italy really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
Fiore. Ambrosini. Now it's Inzaghi. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Kukçu. Played out to the right. Savinho going face-to-face with his great rival. Tries to pass it through. And this is Inzaghi. Robertson. Davids. And it's Koundé. Martinelli might just make this. Ambrosini. He's beaten the last man. Real chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? It's a really well-measured ball. Kukçu. Van de Ven. And Robertson. There's the crossfield ball. Pirlo. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. And no surprise, that's a booking. Kukçu. Now it's Inzaghi. Fiore. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Martinelli. And it's Robertson. Koundé. And Savinho. And the through ball. Now it's Kukçu. Ambrosini. Italy looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. Cross flung in towards, terrific header! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
That's an imaginative pass. Costa Curta makes the interception.
This is the time you need that pace.
Ambrosini. Played back to the goalkeeper. Ferdinand. And it's Davids. And Savinho. And Koundé. Arsenal looking to pass their way through. Nice looking ball. Played into space out wide. Ambrosini. And it's Pirlo. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Italy have made the crucial breakthrough and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break. And we are back on the way.
Italy really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
Ambrosini.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Oh, that's clever. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Koundé. Played over towards the opposite flank.
Good ball, that too.
Martinelli. Cannavaro cuts out the pass. Davids. Now Van de Ven. Robertson. That has been cut short. Davids pokes it out wide. Played into the...
Bullish header!
Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Nesta. Being still separated by the game's only goal. Pirlo. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Nicely weighted ball. And he welcomes it in. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Koundé. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Koundé. That's going right the way across. It's gone backwards.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Delivers the ball.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they've settled for a riskier approach now to defend this.
Davids. Defending was strong and firm. And it's Baggio. Tries to play it through. Totti. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Koundé gets good distance on it. Roberto Baggio. Koundé kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Fiore. Robertson. Azar. And it's Davids. And Koundé. Savinho. Chance for Kanu. Martinelli. Oh, that's fabulous. Crossing, climbs up it, in for the pieces. They've done it! Arsenal are level. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Sostituzione per l'Italia. Numero 18.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Numero 5.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Del Piero. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Now then, clash of the egos. Italy really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Del Piero. And it's Albertini. Ambrosini. Italy finding their passes. He has a look up. Here comes the cross. And it's claimed by the keeper. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team.
Del Piero! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Del Piero is offering a right smile there.
Koundé. Martinelli. Can he get on the end of this? That's the keeper's ball.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
And this is Del Piero. Del Piero. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle.
Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing, and both sides... Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here, the supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Now it's Hazard.
Rodri knocks it out wide. And here's Savinho.
And that could set him on his way.
Now, what about a counter-attack? Iker Casillas, Jim, a man considered amongst the greatest ever when it comes to goalkeeping.
Yeah, and it's all the more impressive given that he's relatively short for a keeper, Peter. But he makes up for it with his agility, his laser focus and the ability to live up to the big occasion. Also, don't forget the way he exerts control, despite not being particularly outspoken. That is something else too.
That is a great pick out. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And this is Roberto Baggio. He's beaten the last man. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And it's Albertini. Spread out to the left. Del Piero climbs up big. He will be livid with himself.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Robertson is one whose deliveries we all know about. Savinho is herring after that one. So we're still where we started right now. Ferdinand.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Tries to play it through. Quick look, then... Oh, smashing header! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Shifted it to the flank. Totti gets across to intercept that. He has found the way through. Drives it. Up he goes! No, not the best of headers. Maldini. Ferdinand. Oh, they could be caught out here. Oh, that is a good chance! Goal, Italy! First blood drawn.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
Italy are in front now, the game's only goal.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Filippo Inzaghi. Oh, that's an excellent interception. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Del Piero. Totti. Great vision. Thinks about the shots. Decent chance! He scores! Again in a trice, and they are soaring! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Can he get on the end of this? Inzaghi. It's Baggio! Savinho.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Pinches it off him, and it's Baggio. Rodri. Koundé. Can he get it through? And the pass is intercepted. Roberto Baggio. Now it's Roberto Baggio. Inzaghi. Out to the left it goes. Well, that has not gone well. Now it's Savinho. He's found a way through.
Such good technique.
Tries to get it clear. And this could be the final action of the first half. Roberto Baggio. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Reflections on the first half?
Italy clearly have plenty of cause to be happy. Peter, but they'll need to resist the temptation to just sit on the lead second half. The opposition will be doing their utmost to try and get back into this, so they have to be alert.
Italy go in at half-time on a comfortable 2-goal cushion. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Neymar providing an outlet on that flank. The message is clear, none shall pass.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Costa Curta getting this one clear. Italy are looking to go forward now. And he welcomes it in. No, that's been intercepted. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Pirlo. Cross in. Well read, nice interception. Robertson. And it's Hazard. Rodri. Guardiola. Italy with this 2-goal lead. They're certainly looking much the more assured side. He's got away. Cross goes in there. Buffon claims it. Safe hands. And the counter is on. Well, that looks a decent ball. Now it's Del Piero. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Lovely, now then. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Hazard. Savinho gets into a good position.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Arsenal have got it back, and they'll have another go. Threads one in. Deflected behind for a corner kick. So, third corner of the game. Cannavaro gets it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Koundé. Robertson. Now, can they get him away? Referee has taken his time, but it is going to be another corner. Arsenal get their fourth corner. And he thumps it clear. Italy have the chance to go the other way. Not the most accurate pass. Ferdinand. And it's Kukçu. Now it's Savinho. Oh, this looks sharp.
Well, Peter, he's looking particularly sharp.
And certainly on the hunt for his personal treble.
Yeah, and I certainly wouldn't go against that, although he may keep an eye on the bench for fear of being taken off. That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Pirlo has it out wide and in space. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Neymar. Now it's Hazard.
Arsenal truly seem to be at loggerheads in trying to sort this out. Is it the passing or the movement that's the problem? I think both.
Ferdinand. Neymar chasing after it. And here's Inzaghi. And this is Roberto Baggio. And he was alert to it. Casillas gets it clear. Costa Curta. Kukçu did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Maldini demonstrating his defensive quality there. No, it's come to nothing.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Looking for options for movement. He's picked his way through. Totti.
Chance! Relentless! Just relentless! And look at his joy! Is this not why we love the game?
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Italy pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start. A show all about... Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And as you can see, we've already started here. In by Vinicius Junior. It's a really well-measured ball. There is Franck Ribéry, just a smashing player, Jim.
Yeah, and I'm sure we'll...
Oh, shooting chance! That's another chance!
It's been pretty high-tempo stuff from the off here, Peter. A good show of intent, I would say.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's come in hard. He's got away with one there.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Arsenal are looking to go forward now. Now he's got space here.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. Cleared away.
He's had a shot!
Corner number 2 then. Rodri with the clearance. Just about within shooting range. And now a sudden chance to counter. First quarter of an hour gone. Ferdinand tries to play it through, and he was quick to react. 0-0 still. No lack of chances, though.
Well, it's certainly not a grab affair, Pete.
Face to face with the keeper.
Tries a shot!
It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Ribéry. Now it's Hazard, and the counter is on. And that pass just didn't quite work.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Rodri. Vinicius Junior. Matheus Cunha.
Matheus Cunha!
Now, oh, what has happened here? And that has sent him sprawling. Out to the right. James. And Guardiola. Neymar. And it's Robertson. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
That's a lovely pass. Robertson is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Looking for the run. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. That's a foul. It could be a penalty. The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. Robertson did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Great chance here from position A1.
Olise! Against the crossbar.
Another chance from a corner. Leicester have their second corner now.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Throw it. Not the most convincing of passes. Robertson. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? It's still 0-0, but no shortage of effort. Rodri. Here's Matheus Cunha. Menu. Turns back here, probably the best option. And it's Rodri. Cristiano Ronaldo. Distributed tidily. James. Ribery. Some good work on the right flank here.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Menu. Good ball, good take. And he's managed to get free. Delivered with swing. And that's the keeper's ball. And it's half-time here. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, I think despite the scoreline, it's been watchable and enjoyable. We certainly had a vibrant start, and if we were going to see a goal, it should have come then. But the odds are favourable for this second half.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. And the second half gets underway.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
He's gone for goal! And that is doing no harm at all.
Arsenal really have been deserted by their composure and allowed frustration to take over, and it's not a good sign.
And it's Azar. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior goes steaming forward. Tries to put... Chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Goes for a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to... And he's following up! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And he's quick to get it clear again. So what can they make of this? Neither of these two want to come off second best. Great vision. That is a great pick out.
He rises! It's in! First blood drawn.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
A 1-0 lead established.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
There will be a throw-in. Played towards the other side. James. Kokchu. That's a good ball out wide. Played into the middle.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Knocks it into space. He's in a great position here. Gets his head on it! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Just off target. So, third corner of the game.
Oh, he's been solid goal! Really well taken goal. A 2-goal lead and they're firmly in control.
Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
Leicester are doing very nicely, thank you.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And this is Ronaldo. Shot could be on. And he's picked it up out wide. He is just caressing the ball. Elise's cross, well read, and the danger is averted. Oh, good ball!
Matheus Cunha really was well marshalled there, because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And this is Hazard. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Aims beyond the defence. Menu.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Now it's Matheus Cunha. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Davids. Hazard. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. And he has shown him a yellow card. He does seem to be in considerable discomfort, but do hope it's nothing serious.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Matheus Cunha, number 14.
Leicester can consider themselves just about safe now.
Number 3, Olise. Number 15, Cristiano Ronaldo. Coming on the field,
he may feign to shoot and just play it into the box.
Number 22.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add, ambitious and adventurous too.
Number 18, Erling Haaland. Substitutions taking place.
Haaland is onto this. That has ended up in no man's land. James. Rafinha. And it's Wirtz.
There they go, hunting again.
Now it's Savinho.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Now that's well seen too. That's a little off target. Can he get on the end of this? Wirtz.
Big header!
Firm header, just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with
On the
it.
field, Number 16.
Leicester making
Rodri.
consecutive changes here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Conte. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Cute ball now, how can he reach it?
Terrific header!
And with that, the final whistle. Leicester are enjoying their moment of collective uplift.